his burst off the ball in the passing lanes was incredible, feeling the weight of the world, certainly all of Japan, all of Brighton on his shoulders.
That he's feeling that sort of, I'm the talisman, one of the talisman men here, I need to perform.
It's absolutely amazing to see a Brighton player with that much confidence, that much speed, and that much skill.
皆さんこんにちは。いつもたくさんご視聴いただきありがとうございます。そして今回は250ライクでブライトン対エバートンのプレビュー動画をアップロードしますので、たくさんの高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。そのプレビュー動画では、エバートン戦のスタメン予想であったりスコア予想、過去の対戦や両チームのフォームについて解説しますし、あとデゼルビ監督の前日記者会見を日本語に訳してアップロードしますので、たくさんのライクをよろしくお願いいたします。そしてこちらはマンチェスターユナイテッド戦のレビュー動画パート4になりますが、まだパート1からパート3の動画を見てない方はまずそちらを見ることをお勧めします。特にパート2からパート4まで、今回の動画までは、ワンビサカ対三笘選手のその対決について現地のサポーターが語る、動画になりますので、まだパート2の動画を見てない方はそちらから見ていただければと思います。こちらはパート3の続きの動画になりますので、まだそのパート3も見てない方はパート2、パート3を見てからこちらの動画を見ることをお勧めします。そしてこちらが今現在のスコア予想ランキングになりますが、まだ1位が12ポイントとなっていますが、6月まではまだ試合が残っていますので、たくさんのスコア予想を今後もお待ちしております。4点差以上のスコア予想を当てた方には2ポイントとしてカウントしますし、6月に1位になった方にはユニフォームをプレゼントします。そして早速ですが、こちらが訳した動画になります。
So it's interesting because I thought he'd looked weary in recent weeks. He got a little bit of a rest against Wolves, and today or yesterday, I thought he looked, or 2 days ago now, goodness, I thought he looked the freshest he has in a while. His burst off the ball in the passing lanes was incredible. I mean, the acceleration. I mean, he was in some cases like 8 yards maybe, away from the pass and got it not with a foot on it, just took it cleanly in stride. What I am still seeing is I feel like he's really feeling the pressure to finish. Teams are working really hard to force him to his left, to cut down angles, to not let him get the ball back on his right foot. On that specific first attempt in the first half, that was a great chance, and he should have laid it off to Enciso, I think. I don't think he ever saw Enciso. Right on that reverse angle behind the goal that they showed, you could see him really looking down to see, do I have room to get the ball here on my right foot for the shot? And I think I think he's really thinking about it. And then once he was stopped there, the rest of the game, you could just see the frustration building and building and building with every chance that he didn't convert. I feel like he's feeling the weight of the world, certainly all of Japan, all of Brighton on his shoulders. I think he just needs to see one go in, and I'm hopeful that comes soon. I'd love to see it come against Everton. But I thought he looked really, really sharp, aside from the finishing. But and Bisaka is a tough defender, and he was really working. There was one play where he gave him left, he backed off, 3 yards, and the commentator noted he gave him too much room. But there was a really tight angle, and he probably should have tried to chip it over the top to the far post. But yeah, just seems a prisoner of the moment a little bit, and like, I've had so many chances, I need to finish one.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point, Dagan. And Joe, we've seen very similar sort of things in the past. I mean, Mitoma is obviously a fantastic player, and opposition defenders are very weary of the threat that he poses. In some regards, not all regards, but in some regards, it reminds me of circa the 2020 season, where the tactics seem to be give the ball to Lamptey because he'll run. And now it almost seems a bit like give it to Mitoma and he'll run. So do you think that, as Dagan sort of is alluding to, that maybe Mitoma is a bit of a victim of his own success, and that he's feeling that sort of, I'm the talisman, one of the talisman men here, I need to perform?
Possibly. I think De Zerbi will keep his feet on the ground, will keep the pressure off of him, and be speaking to him every single time he comes off that pitch. I mean, where I was sitting when the players were celebrating afterwards, like all of the squad are celebrating, but De Zerbi's got his arm around Julio and Enciso in the halfway line, in the halfway circle, literally like passionately coaching him. Obviously, I can't hear what he's saying, but you can see what De Zerbi's doing. It's like the final whistle's gone. Yes, we've won the game, but this is what you need to do better. And he's explaining and coaching him through things, and that's exactly what he's doing with every single one of his players. And if he sees that's getting to Mitoma, I'm sure he'll have words to say that will be effective and will help Mitoma in the next game. And hopefully that, as you say, Dagan, once he takes one of those chances, hopefully more come and that pressure is lifted a little bit. I don't know how long it's been without a Mitoma goal, but you can still see how effective he is going forwards, and he's creating all sorts of chances for us, and still remains to be one of the biggest points of our focal points of our attack. And yeah, I think, Tom, you are maybe right in comparing it to give it to Lamptey and he'll run, but I feel like Mitoma's much more productive with what he does when he gets the ball and turns and runs, because his trademark of cutting into the box, going right to the byline and getting that ball across the 6-yard box is box office. It's absolutely amazing to see a Brighton player with that much confidence, that much speed, and that much skill, just getting us up the pitch and creating chances. And long may it continue, because the more chances that are created, the more chance we have of scoring. And sorry to sound like Michael Owen there, but that is just the case. And the moment I worry is when he's not creating those chances, and when he's marked out of games and he's really quiet. But he's not quiet. He's an absolute handful for defenders. And will continue to be for seasons to come.
こちらがパート4の動画になりました。いかがでしたでしょうか。また250ライクでエバートン戦のプレビュー動画もアップロードしますので、たくさんの高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。ブライトの現地のサポーターが話していたように、三笘が最初の方の、何度かその決定機があって、ゴールを決めることができなかったことによって、その少しパフォーマンスが落ちたというか、そのメンタル的にも落ちたのではないかという発言についてどのように思いますか。この下のコメント欄に意見を教えていただければと思います。少し前まではその体力的な問題だと思ってたんですけれども、その本当に試合数もすごく多かったので、それについていけなかったと思ってたんですけれども、今回の試合を見て、精神的な部分もあるのかなというふうにも思いました。デゼルビ監督になってからほとんどの試合をスタートから出ていたし、あまりその期待感っていうのが大きくなかったので、自分の本来のプレーを発揮できていたのではないかと思いますが、今、やっぱり毎試合アシストゴールを決めていた時期もあったので、ここでやっぱりそのスタンダードが少しでも落ちると、メンタル的にも厳しいのかなというふうにも思いました。ただし、彼は本当にすごい能力を持っていますし、メンタルも鍛えていけると思うので、こういう経験をして、なので、すごいポジティブに捉えていると思います。皆さんはどのように思っていますか。コメント欄に意見を教えていただければと思います。では、今回の動画はここまでにですが、いつものようにチャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いいたします。毎日のように新しいコンテンツをアップロードしていますので、通知をオンにしていただければ、その新しいコンテンツを見逃すことはないです。